The miracles of Jesus are central to the Gospels. They are presented as proofs of his divine authority over sickness, nature, and even death itself. For believers, these events are supernatural acts of God. A purely scientific or historical approach, however, must operate within the realm of the natural. While science can't disprove a miracle, historians and psychologists can explore plausible, naturalistic explanations for how these events were experienced and recorded in the first century. This isn't about explaining away faith, but about understanding the context in which these stories were told. Let's start with the healing miracles. Jesus is described as curing blindness, paralysis, and leprosy. In the ancient world, there was no understanding of the complex biological mechanisms behind these conditions. Leprosy, for example, was a catch-all term in Hebrew for a wide variety of skin ailments, many of which were not the infectious Hansen's disease we know today. Some of these conditions can go into remission on their own. More significantly, we now have a much better understanding of psychosomatic illnesses, real physical conditions that are caused or aggravate by mental factors like stress, grief, or trauma. Conditions like hysterical blindness or paralysis, where there is no underlying physical damage, can be genuinely and instantly cured by a powerful psychological experience. Jesus was an incredibly charismatic figure who inspired immense faith. It is medically plausible that his authoritative touch or commanding words could have triggered a powerful placebo effect or a profound psychological release in some individuals, leading to what appeared to be a miraculous, instantaneous healing. The exorcisms can be understood in a similar light. In the first century, there was no concept of mental illness as we understand it. Conditions like epilepsy, schizophrenia, or Tourette's syndrome were universally interpreted as demonic possession, and exorcism was the standard form of treatment. Jesus, acting with compassion and authority, could have had a profound therapeutic effect on individuals suffering from severe psychological distress. His commanding presence could have calmed a person in a psychotic episode or stopped an epileptic seizure, which would have been seen by everyone present as a successful exorcism. The nature miracles, like walking on water or calming a storm, are more difficult to explain through this lens. Some have offered speculative natural explanations, such as a thin layer of ice on the Sea of Galilee during a freak cold snap, or Jesus walking on a hidden sandbar. Others see these stories as primarily literary and theological in nature. In the Old Testament, only God has power over the chaotic sea. By showing Jesus calming the storm or walking on the water, the Gospel writers were making a powerful theological statement about his divinity. They were less concerned with recording a literal, historical event than with communicating a theological truth about who Jesus was. The question for the historian is not did it happen exactly as written, but what did this story mean to the people who first told it?